everyone was there, but
Yeah,
Noel
we
was
were
the
all
only
here.
one. Noel was the only one talking to her. Everybody else was huddled in the corner, like literally having a huddle. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And yes, you guys had on your Capes app a thing talking about somebody named Carrier, and they have her image, except she looks grungier and more like a violent villain.
So we're what? What are we doing here? What are we gonna do?
And Selena has had the worst vision possible.
I believed we were getting the heck out of here.
Well, yeah, we're taking her with, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I believe. I know at least the part of the plan was, since we don't want to get close to her because Carrier, me being the cyborg and Noel having the teleport powers, we're going to bounce her out to a safe place if we could. And I don't know about anybody else though.
I mean, why don't we just all leave?
I think
Because
the thing is, I think the problem right now is her power is also the one that's kind of keeping the disease contained, because hers is the super healing kind of thing there. So technically nullifying it is would make it worse, kind of thing, from what I remember.
Also, the building is under quarantine right now from Super CDC.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of androids blocking off the entrance.
Yeah, so just make with the teleport and just get us all out. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Like to roll for powers?
Go for it.
I can do that. Just wait. I just had to.
Nope.
Blow your nose.
There.
No,
You weren't doing it fast enough.
You weren't doing it fast enough, my dude.
All right, so that's a 10. So I get to choose 2. So I am going to take +1 forward to unleash my powers and gain 2 powers of my choice.
Alrighty.
Oh shoot, no. Crap, I'm dysphoric.
Oh, that's right.
So that drops me down to a 7. Okay, so I am going to pick those options again, but I am now going to cross off take +1 forward to unleashing my powers.
Okay.
Through. Okay. And then I'm going to roll 2 powers. By the way, I took in terms of powers, I have.
I'm looking at them right now.
I'm taking teleportation.
Okay.
I will also, on the off chance that vulnerability disease.
So invulnerability and teleportation. Not a bad choice.
And I still have lasers from when I tried to do it earlier. Came to fork. All right. And then I got really high, but it's only a 7 to 9 because dysphoria.
Yeah. Under the conditions.
Yep. So I will use teleport, but I will also mark insecure.
Okay. And where do you plan on teleporting?
I think there was talk of a junkyard.
Yeah, I was planning on the junkyard that my mechanic buddy used to get. We went and got parts from. So
yeah, so Danny will teleport everyone to to the only junkyard
Okay.
Which I don't know if that's the right one, but that's the one that Danny heard junkyard and teleport, and that's the plan she went. She's grabbing it. That.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Are you just grabbing her, or are you grabbing everyone else?
Everyone.
Okay.
Nobody gave Danny a good reason not to bring everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, there was the thing I said of how it was just going to be. I was going with someone who could teleport, but if everybody's going, everybody's going.
Yeah. You see, you made a plan, but you didn't explain the plan in a way that made sense to Danny. And then nobody was teleporting, so Danny decided to do it.
Pretty sure last time I didn't even make the plan. It was someone else, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The
point is, nobody explained to Danny why not to teleport everyone. So Danny is going under the don't split the party rule.
That's
you
fair.
Find you find yourself all teleported south, down to the southern side of the city, into a massive wrecking yard. There's a acre that's just mounds of trash that are being sorted for recyclables. You can see some old alien spaceship in a biohazard section that's just sitting there. And in the front of it, you can see an office. And it just says Hector Rodriguez's junkyard.
Is this the one that I go to?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're in the right place.
Okay, cool. This is the only junkyard I know about.
It's kind of famous because a lot of low-level villains who want to be super scientists keep coming here and breaking into the off-limit sections, since a lot of old trash from invasions and things somehow winds up here.
And they don't dispose of it in a better way than just put it in the junkyard.
Why? I mean, if it's valuable to somebody, it's not going to be here, but they can't claim everything. And a lot of heroes do come here to get things they need. It's just you have to have certain licenses to go to certain sections.
Yeah.
And there are fences.
Yeah. Also, if you ask nicely, you can use the junk for target practice, which is the only reason Danny knows about it.
I'll give you $50 to let me shoot some fridges.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, Danny is once everyone has a second to reorient themselves, is going to rapidly try and change up her look to less dude-ish. Taking the button down she was wearing and tying it off above her midriff, and taking her coat and wrapping it around her waist. Just generally trying to change that up. Is that enough to clear my dysphoric?
Yeah.
Danny, where is this?
Junkyard.
Obviously.
They're cool with super stuff. I can't come here sometimes to try and figure out how my powers work.
Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of actually. So.
Oh, that's convenient then. All right. And she'll be fine here then?
Well, I should probably go talk to Hector, but it was Hector Rodriguez, right?
Oh, also, this is part of Dry Town.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is Dry Town. Nobody comes here Also, they already have a biohazard section.
That's all right then.
Yeah. If anybody looks, Danny is now applying some makeup in a compact. You know,
Yeah,
furiously and rapidly applying eyeliner.
You guys all feel like you're being watched.
Mhm.
And not in a normal way.
when is this ever in the normal way?
We are being watched.
Danny will point to the person that who is not part of the group that she dragged along with them. You mean her?
No.
Probably Hector, and I start heading. I'll go talk to him, and I'll figure this out. And I start heading towards the front office, assuming that's where I'm getting the vibe from. I could be wrong though.
We can always just assess and figure out what the hell's going on.
I mean, as you're walking along, you see some just pellets lying on the front door stoop. Like furry little pellets.
Ugh.
Gross.
Is there an owl around?
No.
You do see a couple owls.
Yeah, there they are. Oh, that one's actually really cute.
I rap on the door. And just
Never trust anything that can turn its head more than 90 degrees.
The blinds come down, and you see Hector, and he's kind of like, looks like he's been awake for a while. And he quickly like opens the door and pulls it open, and it's like, get in.
I motion everybody else to follow me real quick, and it's like,
And he just
Okay.
quickly shuts the door as soon as he gets the last of you in here. There.
did we find you at a bad time? Because we're having a bit of an emergency as well. What's going on here?
I upset a European Bruja, and she sent the Parliament for me.
What?
What?
Pardon?
Parliament of Vowels. Damn it.
Oh.
I
Oh,
understood
man.
like one of those words.
It is a pun. It is a very bad pun. And unfortunately, that often means a supervillain. I believe there was some kind of binding motion in the Heroes Council to have no puns in hero names. So now it is simply the domain of the villains.
Hmm.
All I know is they just keep on watching me.
All right. And also leaving you gifts on your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess first we should explain why we're here.
Yeah, we.
At least the quick version. So we are. You know what, Hector? You know what? You trust me, I trust you. We have a friend who was captured by a supervillain, and they escaped, and we're just trying to keep them safe right now. We think we're pretty sure they escaped from Baron Robber, and just looking for a place to hide out while their powers go a little haywire.
Oh, okay.
What is the problem you are experiencing? Why is there this parliament of owls?
If
I mean, I have space.
I just ask in case it is not safe to leave her here.
I mean, as long as I don't get behind into any vehicles and try and drive, they glomp on the windshields. It's probably just a real bad curse.
Have you pissed off Alfred Hitchcock?
I think she might have been related.
Oh, that is not good. Well, If I may, what did you do to annoy this person so much?
Oh, I was about to ask that. Yeah.
I refused to sell her a piece of junk.
And what was that piece of junk?
It was an old safe.
Just a standard old safe?
Yeah,
Do you happen to know what was in it, or is it still secure?
it's still secure.
We lost Richard.
Do you know what's in it?
No, I don't.
Do you want to know what's in it?
Can you please repeat that? For some reason I disconnected for a second there.
They were asking whether or not what Hector had done to upset this witch, and I told them that he decided not to sell her a safe.
And we're getting the deets on the safe right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All I know is that the safe is on hold.
It has been
Well,
reserved?
I could probably open it if you want to know what's in it.
I mean, when you say on hold, do you mean that it is not available for anyone to have? Has the government taken an interest?
Yeah, it apparently belonged to a villain.
Well, there you go.
If a witch wants it, probably a magical villain.
Probably if they're learning curses.
I mean, it could just be full of money.
It could just be full of money. That is. Do you have the safe in the building, or is it out in the?
He points out to the contaminated zone.
If I may make a suggestion, perhaps we can do a little something for you. You can do a little something for us.
Such as?
Are we gonna fight owls?
I mean, today is going in a very unusual weirdness curve. It would not surprise me if we end up fighting an owl. Or several owls. If we see what we can do to help resolve this issue you have with this owl curse thing, perhaps you would look after our associate here and keep her away from prying eyes.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Plus, now you said there is a locked safe, which a weird supervillain is interested in, and you know that's just got my interest. I really cannot stop thinking about that now.
Really tickles the fancy, doesn't it?
Oui.
Well, it is probably very important to prevent someone like that from getting what she's after, whatever it might be.
I mean, maybe it is something totally innocuous. It might be that it is full of I Love Lucy memorabilia. And they are simply a huge fan.
If that's the case, probably tell it to her.
I was going to say, if she's a witch, maybe it's a lot of Bewitched original prints of the old episodes. This is a very good show.
Just all of the box sets of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, that would have to go for quite a lot of money now.
Might be her old bitcoins.
Solid Bitcoin.
From the 90s?
We
Yes.
printed a Bitcoin.
Those time-traveling bitcoins.
It had to be printed all on dot matrix paper. With plenty of money now.
just an entire blockchain printed out on a dot matrix printer.
No, I'm down for this. I'm down for this now.
It's literally it's like one Bitcoin. The entire safe is just stacked with paper.
It's sort of like the kilogram. It's the Bitcoin. It is the metric of what it is the metric for which we have to measure the value and weight of other bitcoins.
Wait, it's the metric. We're in America. We use imperial measurements here.
Yeah, you know.
An imperial bitcoin slightly more.
When you say Imperial Bitcoin, I just imagine that it has like the facing is just the Emperor of Mankind.
That's fair.
That being said, Imperial Bitcoin is the name of my EDM album, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, God damn it. Right.
That one might be in character. I'm not sure.
Someone just says it and goes, "What's EDM?"
That would be Mithra asking what's EDM.
Electronic dance music.
Oh, all right.
I guess it
That's
doesn't
usually
really seem
pretty
to match, but yeah.
Okay, so is the plan to punch the owls, or grab the safe, or find and punch the witch? I'm unclear on what the plan is.
I think the plan is investigate the safe and then go from there.
Yes, if we have to punch, if we will punch any owls that present themselves to us in a punchable way, and if the witch shows
I have
up,
no interest in punching any owls.
oh, that's okay. I will punch your owls as well.
Oh, all right.
Let me go see. Do we have a line on punching animals?
I do.
We do actually.
I personally have a line
I'm not going to
against
go.
punching animals.
It is not like I want to go out and just punch the first animal I find. I'm simply saying that if something tries to attack me and claw my face with its big fucking talons, I'm going to slap its shit.
I don't know. They're very cuddly. Just
What?
To be fair, these are not normal owls. They are creepy supernatural owls. There's a difference.
Okay. Example. What if it was a crocodile, or a large
wrestle it.
and you would wrestle it? See?
I would wrestle it harmlessly until it is subdued, and then I'd basically be hugging it at that point.
Well, you see, I would just punch it until it is subdued.
Well, that doesn't.
Yeah, that.
It's not like I would go in for an armbar and throw in some elbow drops.
I think the problem is that your punches are measured on a much smaller scale than the three punches.
Yes, she just kind of wiggles her own arm and goes, "I have the arms of a wet noodle."
If I were to punch an owl, it would just kind of
Explode?
it would just become the red poof of feathers.
Well, I'm not asking you to punch any.
I-
She realizes that she.
It depends if they're regular owls or if they're familiar with my magic constructs or things first, though.
And I mean, it
This is a ridiculous
Honest-
conversation, guys.
yeah, no, it kind of is. Also, I think me and Mithra are both invulnerable right now. Why don't we just walk out there and get the? I can teleport. Why don't I just teleport out and get the safe?
You can both teleport, Danny. So yeah, the thing is, it depends on how big the safe is.
And if it's in the contaminated zone, I don't think we want it back inside here.
That too.
Okay.
All right. Well, how about you just teleport me to the safe? I'll open it and we'll see what's inside.
Okay, I don't know where the safe is.
Here, if I may put out a slightly, why don't we just have our little witch here, our little mesmerist friend here, scry for it or whatever? Like, can't you like see it, or is that not on your power set? Well, that one's cute.
All owls are cute.
Hold on, someone needs to post a picture of an owl with the.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm on it like a car bonnet.
I was actually just gonna say owl legs, but yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, it's still cute.
I know, it's still very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Celine.
Head away.
Celine, can you like use your powers to look inside the safe from here, or?
I am telekinetic and telepathic. I do not have remote viewing.
So we are going to have to crack this safe, won't we?
I mean, if someone wants to get inside it, I can look through their eyes, but that's not quite the same thing. At that point, it just kind of removes the whole point. If you get me close enough, I can see if I can interact with the inside workings of the safe itself and see if I can unlock it. Depending on how complicated it is, sometimes it is simple, sometimes it is a little bit more complicated.
There were a couple people that went in there today, and I don't think I've seen them leave yet.
You really need to run this place better.
Yeah,
You also need
I think they were metas. I don't say no to metas.
Did they not sign a waiver?
They did, and they had credentials.
Oh, well, I suppose that is that then. Alright, let's go and steal a safe and get attacked by owls and... Mithra, I am sorry, I did not realize I was making you so uncomfortable. I know you have to watch yourself around people. She just kind of gives Mithra a pat on the shoulder.
Oh, thanks. You don't have to worry about making me more uncomfortable.
Have I already reached maximum uncomfortability?
No, I'm just always there.
Oh, you big sausage.
I don't like that. Actually, that's a. Wow. No.
You
don't call me a
sausage. You thought you were at the top of your uncomfortableness, and then you got called a sausage. And you realized, no, there's
actually room. There was room for there's room for me to go lower, actually, in discomfort, and that is being called a sausage.
Could someone please get that safe before I make this situation even worse?
Hear a whisper behind you, and just a pat on your back. Good luck. And you realize that Haley is just behind you at this point because you guys haven't been paying attention to her.
I think Susan probably just clears a good 2 foot off the ground. Just Messy.
If there's no immediate movement towards the door,
I think the suggestion was
to open and walk out.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's ready to be like, let's get going.
Mithra will walk outside.
Okay.
In the let's get going sort of way.
On the way out, in an effort to lower Mithra's uncomfortableness, Danny is going to take advantage of her invulnerability to give Mithra a side hug, and I'm going to try and comfort and support. I'm not good at this.
You kids know, the safe is in the Sears home.
The Sears home?
As someone who's been here, does that mean something to me?
It's one of those Sears catalog homes that they got made a while back. Apparently, you could just buy a home through a Sears catalog.
Huh. And it's just here. It's just here in the junkyard for some reason.
Why did someone throw it away?
Why do you think
it's
hazardous contaminated zone?
Someone really burned some fish?
Is it cursed? Is it a cursed
I'm pretty sure it's a cursed house. Houses just don't move on their own like that.
Oh.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Also, I rolled a 12 to comfort and support Mithra.
Yeah, she see comfort and support. Plus, you can also add team to the pool or clear condition yourself.
Yeah, if you open up, you can gain a potential or clear.
To be fair, I think that awkward conversation was preemptive opening up on some
I think
level,
that was preemptive opening up. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll clear guilty.
Yep. And I clear insecure. Danny's back to full power.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any conditions? Because I'm still good.
I'm still good. I'm still good. Yeah, no conditions.
How's Celine looking?
Yeah, she's okay for the moment.
All right.
Apart from making an ass out of herself, she hasn't taken any conditions.
This is something that she's proven to be quite skilled at.
Fighting houses?
No, making an ass out of herself to Mithra.
Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
To Mithra specifically. To everyone else, she's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She talks to Mithra like an awkward teen talks to their crush.
So
as you guys are heading out, you notice that there's more owls. They're just perched on top of like stacks of vehicles, watching you guys.
If I may make a suggestion, if anyone sees a biplane coming towards us, run.
A biplane?
Or a suspiciously low-priced hotel. I am making Alfred Hitchcock references, never mind.
Oh.
I should just stop talking for the moment. You're all a bunch of zoomers.
I don't get the biplane one, but I get the other two ones.
North by Northwest.
I didn't watch that one back home. Saw the other two though. I'll have to.
I haven't watched Hitchcock before.
I need to watch.
Well, this stuff from The Birds. I've watched The Birds.
So the one reference that makes sense here. Okay.
Yeah.
Danny takes a selfie with the owls.
That checks out.
One of the owls dabs.
And yeah, they're just kind of watching you.
Does the owl dab though?
It does not dab.
Damn.
Does it dab if Danny dabs in the selfie?
No, unfortunately not. These owls just are not cool, unfortunately.
Implying dabbing is cool?
And out of character, what do I have to do to get you to dab?
Me personally?
Yeah, like on a webcam or
well
anything.
played.
I was alarmed at how many dabbing owl pictures there are.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh, we lost Luke.
No, I think I've just found. Oh god, hang on a second. Let me just.
He's gone down a rabbit hole.
Yep.
Look, I looked at one, and look what I found.
Wow. Wow.
Look at this and tell me there is a god.
Okay, the crab dabbing is my favorite one, honestly.
that one at least deserves to exist.
That one's just.
That
one's good.
The duck's so badly drawn, it just looks like it's covering its beak. It doesn't even look like it's properly dabbing. Anyway, Jesus Christ! Sorry, I've done.
The turkey is the least dabbing one.
But yeah.
There's a hedgehog dabbing, and now I need to know something.
Are you looking up Sonic dabbing?
Yeah.
Ed, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yep, there we go.
Look at these shithole kids. Just what these owls are thinking.
I will say,
there we go.
I still think my favorite Sonic theme was there's some Sonic animation in which like Shadow and Sonic are going. It's a comedy. We're going zombie hunting, and Shadow hands Sonic a gun, and he like racks the gun, and Shadow's like, "Huh, nice cock," referencing
anyway.
the other being.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all of this. Can we move on?
Are you?
I am.
I would love that.
I honestly am, because I feel like I've just fucked up Head's day.
No, you're fine. You haven't. But yeah, you guys do find yourselves in just a wrecking yard. Lots of stacks of vehicles. And further back, you can see the gate to the restricted section. And yes, there are many owls. As much as you try and get them to dab in your selfies, though, Danny, it does not seem to be happening.
Actually, do we know about this villain? They mentioned the.
No, he just said she was a European Bruja.
So she's not a local villain then.
Nope.
She's one of the imported villains from Europe.
Yeah, ever since Brexit, they've been having some weird import tariffs.
Alright, so we just need to find this Sears house.
I'm imagining it will not be too hard to find. It will be a big, bland, white American-looking house.
It depends on if it's. If there's many
Sears.
in this junkyard or not.
It's Sears.
Yeah.
It's Sears. They produce thousands of them. So there's a chance there's only one weird one, or there's a chance there's hundreds somehow all stacked together.
What if there's like, okay, so you know how there are like mimics in like games and stuff that like pretend to be treasure chests. What if there's a mimic pretending to be the Sears house, and then there are two living houses in there, and they're like fighting for dominance?
It sounds like this. I wish I carried a shotgun.
I'm going to assess the situation, but I rolled a 5, so.
Oof.
Sorry, I rolled a 6, so.
I mean, get XP.
Yeah, head empty, still no thoughts, but.
Oh, bless you.
10. I assess the situation to see what the hell's going on.
Well,
Huh.
you can see a house, a very picturesque house, sitting on top an alien spacecraft.
Huh.
Okay, I guess for my two questions I'm going to ask
You
about
can
this.
see. Oh yeah, go ahead and ask your
Oh,
question.
sorry, I'll let you finish describing so I know what to ask about, Ed.
Oh, I was just gonna say you can see the silhouette of somebody sitting on the porch in what looks like a just a cheap folding chair. Two somebodies.
Okay, I guess my first question is, what here is the biggest threat?
Specifically to you, or to you accomplishing your goals? Probably those two people if it's accomplishing your goals. Though you're pretty sure there's a reactor in that ship somewhere that if it blew would take out a huge chunk of this scrapyard.
Okay.
Ooh, not a fan.
Yeah. I guess the second case is, what here can we use to get this to the safe without alerting those two people?
Wait, what was that?
What here can I use to help the team get this to the safe without alerting those two people on the porch?
Probably breaking in through the back would probably be your best bet, or try and negotiate with them.
Negotiation sounds like a good idea.
So, I was just going to say once Richard had got his questions out of the way, I was going to go see if I could use been reading the files.
Okay.
Which is a move when I first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, I can roll plus superior, and on a hit I can tell the team one important detail I've learned from my studies, and then you tell me what is different.
Oh, okay.
And then on a 10 plus I can ask a follow-up question. On a miss, it's well outside my base of knowledge, so let's see how badly this gets fucked up. On the plus side, I'm actually rolling with a stat I'm somewhat positive in.
Didn't get the right picture.
Oh god, yeah, just get a 7. God damn.
Get a better
Let's
picture.
see, and with a 7.
So basically, I get to make a statement. You get to tell me what is different from what I remember.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, Selena just kind of folds her arms, stares at the house for a while, and then just kind of says quite kind of clearly and somewhat authoritatively, if I do remember, the Sears houses, they all followed a fairly standard floor plan, but they all had somewhat troubling safety issues. There would be big gaps in between the walls and strange arrangements in the plumbing. It was all very esoteric. I'm not entirely certain if that thing is all too stable.
I'm pretty sure the alien ship that's on top of has reactors might not be in its most stable state too. So there's that.
You're in fact correct. These homes are not stable. A lot of them were made by just random people buying the parts in a catalog and not assembling them correctly. This one in particular, you can see it looks like the brickwork along the side has kind of loose, and if you tried to, you could probably pop in through the chimney through the side if you pried enough bricks away.
Yeah, so we'll communicate that to the rest of the team. It looks like we can maybe get in through the chimney. The brickwork over there seems very loose. The mortar is just flicking away.
Well, I can probably dismantle that chimney pretty easily. It depends on how.
Quietly would also probably be a good way of doing it.
Well, I can still do that. I do have a bit of experience with sneaking missions, or at least I was supposed to.
I can, if no one objects, I can see if I can distract the people at the front.
Sure. How about I am also part of the distraction then?
Certainly.
I'm not.
Yeah, me too.
Good at with sneaking that well.
I have a plan.
All right. Well, I'll back you up on it.
I have, as they say, a cunning plan.
Okay. Just for your cunning plan, I currently have access to lasers, teleportation, and vulnerability. If that helps.
If it goes very badly, then that might be useful, but hopefully not.
Yeah, teleportation can help us get us all in there quieter kind of thing. So.
Just in case anyone makes any noise inside, it would be good if we keeps these people distracted on the front. Midno. Danny, actually, do you happen to know if I can, Mithra, would you mind if we all look a bit more girly?
She looks at herself, looks at you, and is just like, do I not look girly?
You do. Have you ever used the Girl Guide cookie cell gambit?
Oh, for the distraction, because I was like totally down, but If I'm on the staking mission, then I don't need... Okay, I see, okay.
As much as you would look good in a Girl Guide uniform, that is neither here nor there.
What?
I'm getting lost here too.
I was going to go up to the front and talk them in circles, getting them very confused about some timeshare outfit or something I was going to come up with on the fly, and then you would go in and you would get the safe and you would sneak out and they would be none the wiser.
I think they're waiting for someone to come by to try and get the safe thing, so that will not really work.
You have not.
I mean,
you have very little faith
won't
in my
not
abilities.
work. Yeah, I like
It
this
might
plan.
work.
Let's
It
do it.
just sounds confusing to me. That's all.
The best plans, they make no sense. If they don't know if we don't know what we're doing, they won't know what we're doing.
That's a solid and terrible point.
That's basically my plan all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just throws up a high five to Danny. Team WTF. Alright. So, Andy, you're gonna go with Salvador?
That's the fun.
Oh, well, right. Getting into character. Could he interest you in some Girl Guide timeshares? Bitcoin portfolio? Yes, I think I have some ideas. Right. Let's go.
All right.
And yeah, she'll just start marching over towards the house.
This is going to be hilarious because Mithra has no idea about like 3/4 of the things that you said, but she's going to try and back you up.
I mean, it's my terrible French accent as well, but yes.
No.
I mean, my accent is bad.
I was going to say, I understood everything that was said. No, it's that Mithra has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Mithra
She doesn't have
She's gonna go with it.
She doesn't have the cultural context for Girl Scouts yet.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh god, I've built all of this on a concept I have not properly introduced.
Yes.
Are you pretending to be? Are you pretending to be a cop?
So she's gonna go with it, but she has no concept for any of this.
Don't worry, Danny's got your back.
I'm glad someone has her back.
This is going to be a train wreck.
As you guys get closer, you see that the chairs are just your standard, like, really cheap lawn chairs. The folding kind with the just fiber backing. And you see two gals sitting in them. One of them's just drinking out of a paper sack. And the other one looks like she has a 42 ounce from Wild Wave. And they're just sitting in front of this house.
I mean, I was going to say, are you looking... when you say drinking out of a paper sack, I'm assuming you mean like a can or a bottle inside a paper sack and not just loose fluid inside a paper bag?
A bottle inside of a paper sack.
Okay, because I've drunk beer out of a crisp packet before as a weird flex, and it got very confused reception.
The one who seems to be drinking out of the paper bag is clearly a metahuman of some sort. She has antlers, and her hair looks more like down feathers, and she has slitted eyes.
So she's a goat.
Yeah, with very colorful plumage.
Without
basically.
Without missing a beat, Elodie will
The other one looks just the most generic person you've ever seen, except her eyes look like they're just luminescent light, like what you imagine looking into a street light would look like fluorescence. And you can faintly hear the sound of traffic the closer you get to her.
Very quickly, I'm just going to do a surface telepathic reading on these two and see what their prime interests are, just so I can tailor this a bit more.
Fair enough. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's go with Horny.
Horny? Rage.
I was actually going to say, shall I do Unleash My Powers?
I mean,
if it's that surface, that's fair. But
yeah, it's that surface. But go ahead and roll so you can get something a little more.
Let's see. Okay, so +3. Holy shit! Which I actually have to a fairly good degree. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom!
Oh.
I'm good at something.
God.
So Horny one is Rage, and what is Traffic Jam?
It's confusing. You are just getting reverberal thoughts of hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh, that's going to be unpleasant to hear.
Yes. Like just random voices from just different people constantly going along.
Yeah, I imagine Elodie would probably flinch if she hadn't got such good control over her powers at this point, because it's like turning on every TV station simultaneously. Just
But the rage coming off of the one with horns feels like it's trying to wrap around your mind, like a serpentine wrapping around.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. No, Elodie will approach just out in the open with the other two, and just wave happily, putting on a very cheerful kind of girly demeanor. Bonjour, good morning. Am I right? Is this the Stag residence?
No, it's not. The just generic person says as she turns to look at you. Oh. Hi, Selena. How's it personally, but I know you.
Well, I am Selena, as you know. Do you mind introducing yourself?
You can call me Halcyon.
Huh. Interesting. Just internally, she is going shit.
Wait, isn't that the name of the city?
Yeah.
Oh. But why should we call you that?
'Cause it's my name.
Oh. That's a nice name.
I know.
Which part of you is Thundertown?
I think it is Zebat.
I like your name too, Mithra, and I'm really glad you're here.
Oh, guess I'm glad to be here too. Wow, we were gonna come up and try to tell you some shared time.
I could always use more of it, but currently I'm busy trying to talk somebody who's really angry into staying, even though she got kicked out of South America.
Was this be your friend? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, kicked out of South America.
She pissed off her grandpa.
That's a lot of countries to be kicked out of.
He's a very influential man. Serpent.
It's the... Yeah, if this was a cartoon, there would just be steam coming out of Selena's ears as every single thing she'd potentially line up in her brain is now completely fallen apart.
Danny will lean over to Selena. I think they're better at this than we are.
I noticed. My bullshit, it does nothing.
Why don't you, all of you, tell Atsy here why she should stay?
Atsy. Miss Atsy?
Her full name is Atsy Coatl.
Oh, Atsy Coatl. It's I'm going to be honest with you, as someone who was not originally born here. Halcyon is okay, I guess. It's kind of a confusing and occasionally bullshit place, but it has its charms, and you can meet very nice people here, as you can see by my friends. Why are you looking at me like that?
Go on.
Yeah, Alice just turns to the others and goes, "Help!"
Yeah. If there's a lull, Danny will take this conversation. She loves this town.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first, she'll grab the cup that she got from the breakfast place. Have you tried the corn soda?
No, I haven't. Give it here.
Yeah. Danny will hand over her cup of corn soda that she got from that restaurant.
This isn't gonna help convince. Okay.
Oh. Where did you get this?
Thundertown. There's always something new and interesting there, and today I found corn soda. And that's kind of like all of Halcyon. There's always something new or weird or interesting. Mostly because parts of it keep getting destroyed and rebuilt. But
Wait, they're okay if things get destroyed.
I mean, I wouldn't say okay, but I mean, it just kind of happens.
But they rebuild after things have been destroyed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's basically why Thundertown is a thing. They created robots to rebuild the city, and then they just kept rebuilding kind of forever. So it's always new and different and changing, and if somebody throws a plane into it, then they'll pick it up and rebuild again. And then the whole city's like that. There's hey, even the school we go to, it's called Phoenix Academy because it got blown up so many times. It would just keep rising back.
Academy.
Yeah, it's on the big rock thing. I assume that the plinth that Phoenix Academy is on can be seen from most.
Oh yeah, no, it's a plateau above.
Yeah. Danny will just point.
Oh. Does it have a lot of valuable things? Like talented people?
Yeah.
Please,
I mean, it's a school for superheroes.
Please don't steal my school. I just started there.
I mean, I'm not gonna take it away. You go to school at this talented place, you're talented too? And she's just looking at you now, Mithra.
I guess I'm physically strong.
Good for you. I'm physically strong too.
Okay.
Just other people don't understand what that means. And don't change accordingly. And because you break their favorites things that kick you out of Brazil. I'm going to go get me some of this corn soda, and then I'm gonna go check out this academy. And no, Halcyon, you're not invited. And she gets up and starts walking towards the exit.
Danny will turn to Halcyon. You're gonna actually be there anyway because you're Halcyon, right?
I mean, you're not wrong.
How does that work?
I'm the spirit of the city.
That
is a claim a lot of superheroes tend to make. However,
I
think
know,
you are,
and I love each and every one of them.
Yes, I think you are significantly more literalist than that.
Question: can I hug you?
Why haven't you hugged me already?
All right, Danny's hugging Halcyon.
Uh,
Danny wants to hug a whole city at once.
I'm not the literal city, but thank you very much. I'm just in spirit.
Today it's only just gone 1 o'clock and I am already terribly, terribly confused. I still have at least 11 more hours to go.
I'm likewise very confused.
Oui.
But that was obvious, I think.
Yes, I think today is definitely going to be a strange day.
Powered by belief. I'm not the only spirit out there. We're mostly just a bunch of mystical entities. Anyway, you guys have fun with that safe in there.
Okay.
I gotta go keep an eye on her.
So he just throws her hands up in the air and just walks off to the side with just that kind of whelp expression on her face.
Yeah, Danny will attempt to take a selfie with Halcyon before they leave.
I mean, you got the selfie. It's just you and a generic person.
Yeah. The selfie isn't for other people. The selfie is for her.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Halcyon. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you three. Be very careful, and she'll just disappear.
That was not at all connected to anything.
Yes,
I mean, yeah.
I suppose it got us what we wanted. I hope the boys did not make too much of a mess in there.
Speaking of which...
Meanwhile, with the boys making too much of a mess on there.
Oh god, everything's on fire!
Wow, that goes so completely out of left field there.
But no, it just cuts to us like taking bricks out of the wall and like I just like in the middle of it's like they finish putting the bricks down and just like you catch like you catch Salvo in the middle.
No, it's more like you take away one brick, I see the whole eye, and I just put us through instead.
You've been putting the same 2 bricks back and forth for the last 15 minutes.
Wait, so basically now, after that, we have 15 minutes of roleplay to do. Of us just searching around the side of the house, instead of having 15 minutes of us taking the... Okay.
Well, I thought I could go to the safe first, kind of find the safe first, and can go, or we can spend 15 minutes doing the safe. Whichever one.
I mean, if we both go in, we're both gonna switch. That makes sense. God, I officially hate teleportation as a power now. But that's been way too convenient for us. But no, yeah, I'm down with just being ported inside and us looking around.
Yep, you're inside the building. It's a large living room. It looks like most of the walls are lined with bookcases. There are no books on the bookcases, though.
Oh, this is why Null is Salvo's rival. Okay. Because he takes all the fun out of things by teleporting instead of letting him bust through walls. Okay. It all makes sense now. But yeah. Like, well, I guess we'll just start searching now.
Yep. Yeah.
Be quiet. Just.
Did your friend let's just say like describe the safe any details before Danny wanted to start going?
No, I think he didn't say anything. He just said, "Hey, it's in this house," basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I assume it's a safe, and not like. I'm gonna assess the situation this time, and that'll be a 10 plus actually, because I rolled plus freak to break through the wall, and I've just been sitting on this 9 here, and now it's savior, so it's a 10.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Let me pull up that. Assessing the situation.
So what here can I use to find the safe?
You can use the safe to find the safe.
I know, but
you pick up the safe and then you throw it at the safe.
You see some light switches. It would probably make it easier to see everything if the lights were on.
All right. Just.
And you see a kitchen area, the front hallway, and you see a stairwell going upstairs. And in the kitchen, you see what might be a door to a basement.
So you want upstairs or downstairs?
I don't mind. Do you have a preference? I can take upstairs.
I'll go downstairs then.
Sure. Or should we make defenses just go a bit slower but make sure nothing too weird happens in case there's any mystical things, since it seems like that kind of safe there.
Yeah. I guess my second question: how can I best end this quickly?
Best ending this quickly, probably.
Splitting up like this.
Yeah, splitting up would probably do it the best.
All right, so yeah, you head up, I'll head down, and keep on the comms in case we find anything.
Sure.
We'll start with Null.
Okay.
You were walking up the stairwell, you just keep on hearing the creaking of the old, dilapidated wood. And you get up and you see this thing was made a long time ago. The ceilings up in the roof space seem to be angled. And it looks like there are 3 rooms up here. Besides the hallway.
Okay. I'll open up the first room then.
You see what looks like a children's room. There's just 2 small beds, some plush animals, and you can see some pictures on a desk. Oddly, one of the beds, all of the plush animals are owls.
Okay. I guess I do a quick search just to make sure she didn't put the safe in the hide it in the children for some odd reason.
I mean, I'm not going to make you roll since this is a mundane thing to look around. You do not see a safe at all. Open the closet, look around, just some old clothing.
Okay, I guess Marcus is something suspicious is saying as with the owl plushies and move on and start looking in the second room.
Mm-hmm. The other bed has more generic bears all over the place, teddy bears. But the one just stuffed owl like plushies. The next room seems to be a adult's bedroom.
Any owl paraphernalia around this one?
No, although there does appear to be like the bedding for whatever reason it has a bunch of stars and like moon symbols, like really cheesy like space scene. And it looks like somebody has put those weird glow stars on the ceiling.
Actually, I'm gonna do a quick look around and
There is a dresser, and there looks to be a single bookshelf in this room, and all there is a biography for a hero by the name of Starman, and a couple of things on astronomy.
Okay, I'm going to look in this room to see if the safe is hidden in this room as well. And I guess kind of see if there's any if there's any, I guess, hidden mechanism to reveal the safe kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, like the other room, it does not appear to be here. And you're starting to think that wherever the safe might be, this looks like it upstairs was a standard living area. And if somebody was going to have something important, they probably wouldn't have it up here.
My situation, I'm still going to finish up just make sure I do a thorough search.
Yep. And as you open up the last room, you can see that it's a bathroom.
Okay. Same.
And that weird astronomy symbols are all in the tiling in this bathroom.
I'm going to use my nullification thing around and see if it does anything there on the star.
On which?
On all those weird stars. Just
the painted stars on the tiling.
Seeing if it's trying to do any magic or anything that kind of thing. So I'm just going to see if I can just. I'm not even trying to nullify. Just seeing to push against to see if I feel anything there kind of thing.
Go ahead and roll to unleash.
Okay, got an 8.
8. Okay.
I'm going to mark angry just because I'm getting frustrated. I'm not finding anything at all.
Yeah. Okay, so you're using you're unleashing your powers. You're trying to like stop any magical influence in this building.
Not in this building, just like in a very small area, like basically touching this seeing there's any metro energy inside these stars at all.
Mm-hmm.
So just touching like a single star kind of thing more. This is a very minor use.
As you're using your power, you feel it pushing against something, and around you, the tiles that look pristine start to fade. And you can see some of them have chips, and you can see that the sink that you thought was attached is actually lying on the ground. Somebody had ripped it out of its thing. You're pretty sure you're dealing with an illusion.
Okay, I radio.
And you're pretty sure those two rooms that you were in probably don't look like they did.
Okay, Yep, I radio Salvo to tell them about what I discovered, saying there's some illusions afoot there. I distrusted some of them upstairs, but they might still be around on the lower floor.
Meanwhile, Salvo, what are you doing?
What did I experience before this? Okay, so I know it's pristine, but is there like a... I know I have super strength, but I'm also trained as just like a general combatant. So there's like something I can use as like a club or like a knife or something that I can pick up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gonna like pick up a kitchen knife, or if I can find like a chair leg or something that was just like left there somewhere in this abandoned building.
Actually, everything for you looks pretty nice. You do see a butcher's block in the kitchen and grab a knife from it.
Okay, just and hold it underhanded like I'm Solid Snake or something,
Mm-hmm.
and start creeping my way downstairs.
Mm-hmm. And yep, just the creak of the stairs. You're pretty sure if you have kicked down hard enough, you'd probably put your foot through the stairs. It seems to be a large open basement. And you're realizing that something about this doesn't feel right. Just right out of the gate. The dimensions of the building on the outside would require that you be inside the alien ship right now.
So either magic is afoot or something, or I'm in the alien ship right now and something's up. I guess assess the situation. Again.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm getting my +1 from my first assess the situation, that'll bring it up to a 7. Otherwise, it's a 6.
I'm going to say go ahead and get that 7.
All right, so oh, it's who here. I was gonna say what here is most vulnerable to me, but it's who here. I guess what here can I use to I'm assuming it's a hologram actually, so what here can I do to figure out what's up with this basement? Like like break this illusion or hologram or just pocket space or whatever it is. I don't know.
You're That is, you know for a fact that if there's a hologram, there's going to be some kind of emitter of some sort and some controls somewhere. So you could try hunting those down. Although, from what you gather, most of the things on the outside, this has been clearly defined as magical in nature, so it might not be a hologram, and you might not have the ability to break it on your own. You do know you have a couple team members who could help you with this, though. As you look around, you realize it's one large open space, and you see a lot of different shelving units with jars and things. And you can see at the very back a large, bulky safe.
Oh, well, if I see the safe, I'll start.
You do see the safe.
Is
I'll
it the
start.
real safe? Or is it a trap?
I'm an idiot, so I'm going to assume it's the real safe and start. I mean, I'm going to be careful at least, like, try and not like step on pressure plates or something, but I'm going to start making my way over there and start trying to carefully move things to look at the safe closer.
Mm-hmm.
And is this around when Noel's message comes through?
Pretty much. You were pretty indecisive. Like looking around.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm very frustrated. Yeah, something's up here in this basement. I need you down here to.
Okay, sure. Coming down now. As I head down, do I quickly like as I glance at the other rooms? Did this look more worn down as well, or is it more different?
Are you using your powers?
I thought you said they were all changed. You said.
That room. You said you wanted a small section of it. And I told you that you figured that if you went to the other rooms that you'd just been to and used your power, it would probably change them as well.
I'll head down to where Salvador seems like he found something first. I trust my teammates.
Fair enough. Are you using your power as you go down?
Yes, I want to make sure what's going on there once I get to entry point and I start using it on the way down.
Okay. The walls, the paint starts looking chipped and peeling away.
And I got 12 on Unleash, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm. As you get to the stairs, they look much more dilapidated than you were going up them.
Are there holes that I somehow miraculously missed or something like that? Or is it
yes, the wood is splintering. There's part of a step that you missed that looks like it's gone through.
Oh boy.
And as you get to the living room, yeah, it's just cobwebs and the furniture is all destroyed. And you head into the kitchen and you see him down the stairs, and the stairs look just as bad as the stairs going up.
Okay. Okay. I carefully go down without making sure I don't fall through the stairs since they seem even more worn down.
And as you get towards the bottom, your power starts to feel like you're hitting a wall of some sort. Like there's something that won't budge in front of you down in this basement.
Okay. Is it blocking my progress, or is it more
It's not blocking your progress per se, but your powers are just hitting a wall.
Okay. Okay. Salvador, seems like there's something here that's using my nullification thing, so keep an eye out down there as I.
All right. If you want to check on the others, I guess I'll just start working on the safe then.
I'll come down and make sure it's. It seems like there's a lot of illusions all over this place. Let's make sure you are opening the safe and not cracking the reactor.
I mean, yeah, that'd be smart.
You're pretty sure this isn't the reactor.
I'm just saying the worst case scenario here. I think it's probably not, but with illusions, just play it safe. Better play it safe.
So you're gonna go up and try and get the rest of them then, Null?
I'm just going to. Well, I assume we're all in mirror contact and they can tell us it's all clear and they are coming in now, kind of thing, soon or.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys? So what's going on in the front there?
We're just coming in now, actually.
Okay.
There was some weird stuff, but it was mostly irrelevant to what's going on here.
There's lots of weird stuff going around this house as well. Lots of illusions around.
Huh.
So just be careful. I think I dispelled most of it in the living room to down the stairs area, but there might, depending on if they're active or not, there might be up again, but nothing dangerous there.
Is Salvo with you?
He's downstairs. He thinks he's found the safe, but with all illusions, not sure if it's the actual safe or something else.
Okay, we will see you soon. Yeah.
As soon as you hang up with them from your group chat, you realize you have a missed message, Null, on your Capes app.
Okay, and who is this message from?
It looks like it's from the legal department of Better Pharmaceuticals. Apparently, you got a message from, let me see her name, Liz Mausia. And it's just, I heard you were the one who reported on Carrier being located at the Infocade. I'd like any information that you have on her location. Please contact me as soon as possible.
Okay. When was this message sent?
About a minute ago.
I quickly null it to make sure it's not an illusionary message or not. Just
Maybe that'd be weird that the house would do that to you.
Would know that. Yeah.
I'm being paranoid here. Now, null is saying illusions. This is just something they're just in case there. 10 on Unleash. Just check if make sure there's no illusions on my phone.
Yeah, no, your phone is entirely saying nothing has changed about the text.
No, I'm just being a bit on the paranoid side here right now.
Why does Noel's phone keep saying Zalco on it?
But yes, it appears you have gotten a message from somebody from Better Pharmaceuticals.
Excuse me.
Asking about Carrier.
I'll discuss it with the team. Or do something about it later. Right now, we're focusing on the safe thing.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna try and break into the safe, my dude?
I'm getting the rest of the team and this can go to make sure it's
talking
actual
about
safe.
Yeah.
It's true. So the rest of you guys, it's not hard to get in. The front door isn't locked.
Okay.
And you can see Noel over in the waving to you guys. And yeah, this place looks dilapidated. There are cobwebs everywhere. A lot of them seem to be broken.
Well, this place looks about as bad as I expected. Yes, everything is taken care of out front. We handled it perfectly well, and nothing went wrong. shall we go and find Salvador?
Yeah, he's in the basement, right?
Yep.
Right. Elodie will just kind of stumble around until she finds the basement door, I'm assuming.
I mean, it's not that hard. It's next to Noel.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, she'll just kind of stand at the doorway, call down. Salvador, are you there?
Yeah, down here on the right.
And
Okay.
you are not some kind of hallucination or phantasm or weird skin parasites that is wearing his body?
Not that I know of, at least.
Good enough. And yeah, she'll head down.
Yeah, we all head down. I keep on doing this.
Would a skin parasite be able to like take over Salvador's body?
Depends
Part of
on-
it. A very
if it's a
small
magical
part of it.
parasite,
Alright.
might be able to just ignore the biology.
You're very faint, Rich.
Sorry, I have my mic up.
That's what I figured.
I mean, a skin taker could take my skin. It's just that, like, the skeleton and, like, half of the organs.
Well, I
completely
meant
different
more
story.
like mystical parasite to say,
Or, like, just
I am you now. Take
uh,
over your soul kind of thing.
like that one episode of Doctor Who with, like, the Mars ship. Okay. Yeah, no, I see that. Okay. Psychic parasites are fun.
If we ever hear Salvo just go, "Who turned out the lights?" we know we're in a lot of trouble.
But yeah, Salvo, he's just like got his hands on the safe. He's just kind of like feeling around it, and he's just like. So I saw on YouTube that there's a way to crack these safes with magnets, and I've got like magnets in my fingertips to like weak ones just for minor added grip strength on like metal objects.
It
So,
also
like,
helps when you're doing any mechanical work and one of the screws falls behind something.
I know.
He's just going to
Yeah,
stick his
no.
finger behind somewhere. Clink.
That's basically it. It's like just there for added grip strength on my weapons. Like that's all it's designed for. But I'm trying to crack the safe with it, and it's I don't know how to do it.
What happens when I dispel the illusion around the safe? What is it actually?
It's still
It's
a
a
safe.
huge owl.
I mean,
But-
it doesn't help that like the one in question I saw online was a like hotel safe and not some fancy schmancy old fashioned thing like this.
Although your power, when you're trying to dispel the safe, it feels like you're trying to hug a very large balloon, and you just can't squeeze it all the way. Like,
Okay.
it's soft, it's malleable, but you're not breaking it. Whatever this is.
Okay. I can't seem to dispel the illusions or whatever is around the safe, so
You don't think that it's an illusion down here?
I can't dispel whatever is maybe protecting the safe or what, something like that. Kind of resisting there, so this might be the one.
I mean, we could just use the brute force route.
We want to
Hey,
give brute
that-
force worth because I could have done that this entire time, but I didn't want to.
I think there might be some traps. in
Yeah,
there
I'm down for it.
May I at least have a quick attempt to try and still crack it normally before we
Oh.
suplex this safe all over the building?
I was just gonna pull it open.
That would still break the lock. Is the issue if we want to?
I mean, yeah, but
I
she shrugs.
No, I appreciate it. When I want a 1-ton safe suplexed, you will be the first girl I come to. But
I don't want to suplex it. I just want to open it. That would be a waste of a suplex.
Elodie just kind of puts her hands together in a kind of girl kind of motion.
Salvador steps aside, just motions Celine. It's all yours.
Okay. And yeah, she will reach into her little kind of clutch bag she has, pull out a stethoscope. And yeah, because her unique skill is detective skill, so it feels like safe cracking might fall underneath that.
Yeah. Detectives have to be able to get into places.
It's funny, but upholding the law requires knowing a lot of stuff about breaking the law. So...
Yeah, fair.
You have your sleuth kit.
No one actually knows, but she just kind of pried the sticker off the amateur detective kit she bought for like $20. Then just stuck it inside her clutch bag. So what do you think? Like, unleash my powers?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's...
To try and crack this safe.
You know what? That's still a 9.
Well, I can. Do we have any team? I think we have at least one because beginning of session we get one.
In which case, I may slurp up a team and turn that into a 10.
Well, I was gonna say I can spend the team so you don't have to be selfish, and I can just help you with the magnet thing in my fingers, like I was joking about.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. In which case, that makes perfect sense.
Between the two of you, you guys crack the safe.
Salvador, can you just put your finger right there?
Slide it this way to move the thing. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
When you open it, just a lot of dust. You see a shoebox and about 4 rolled up scrolls.
Yeah, Selena just kind of puts her hands up, takes a couple of big steps back. Okay, it's open. I am not entirely sure. Maybe those are some vintage Air Jordans.
Salvo opens the shoebox.
Do we find a poem from Thomas Zane?
No, unfortunately. It looks like it's a bunch of old family photos of 2 little girls and a couple.
Any names signed on them? Like people are wont to do with old photos.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the adults are Robert and Wendy Time with a Y, and the 2 children are Gwen and Stacy Time.
Wait a second. No, this is a timeshare all along.
Truly, the timeshare was the friends we made along the way.
Good night, everybody.
That didn't even make any sense.
I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. I don't know what a timeshare is.
I will explain it to you later. I can explain it to you now. It will essentially rent time for you to use a particular shared hotel, a particular holiday destination.
Oh.
Like you give someone some money, and then you have like 2 weeks every year. You can go to a lovely house, like on a tropical island or something.
And it's usually nice without a hotel. It's more like an actual house or apartment you can stay in.
Well, that sounds convenient. I should tell my parents about
that. And scrolls?
You open up the first one, and it is...
Exploding runes! Sorry.
Unfortunately not. It actually is the deed to this property.
Oh my god, the ultimate reward. We're homeowners in this economy.
You open up another one of the scrolls. It looks like it is awarded to Starman by the city of Halcyon, by the Halcyon mayor, for saving them, like the citizens of Halcyon, from an alien invasion.
I've been having that song in my head all day, ever since it was mentioned. So this is just important stuff for Starman, the hero, by the looks of it. Do we know of a hero named Starman, by the way, or is?
I'm not going to stop you guys from what is the ability? we have anything that would be a good history, like basic.
Reading the files, or like that's about it.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and pierce the mask.
Oh,
Not
really?
the best, but it's what I'm gonna go with. It's a mundane roll.
Really? You're gonna make me roll mundane?
Yeah, I am gonna make you roll mundane. This is
Gotta
an
make
old hero, like from the golden era.
Gonna make me roll mundane. That's a 10, luckily enough.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess
I'm not gonna go by the specifics. I just wanted a mundane roll. With a 10, you know for a fact that he was a golden age hero, and he actually managed to become more popular and more known during the Silver Age, when more powerful heroes and villains started showing up. He went past fighting for the country to fighting invasions from aliens. So went from fighting the communists and the Nazis to fighting aliens. And he was a mystical hero. And he had apparently an apprentice that was just called Artemis, and that's about all you remember.
And are those the only scrolls they have? So there's the deed, the photos, and the
the last one is the birth certificates of his 2 daughters,
who are named. Oh yeah, we have their names on the photos, don't we? Gwen and Stacy. And I'm assuming Artemis is
probably one of those daughters, if you're assuming that Thomas was the Starman.
Yeah. I mean, I can get this maybe being held in trust if it's for Starman to his family, but why does some random witch want it? Or, Aegis or whoever else has a claim on this thing?
Wait, maybe the deed lets you control the house and make the house.
I take the deed and try to control the house with my mind.
You are a little too rough with it, and like one of the edges starts crumbling. You don't feel any magic though.
Carefully put it back down.
You looking at this, there does not appear to be a lot of or any magic in the safe. These are all extremely personal effects, and that is all they are.
This might be the wrong safe, maybe? I don't know, it seems to be... There was something preventing me from using anything in that general area.
Wait, what if there were two safes? But they're like the same safe? Like, that magic trick where it's like, you open the box and there's nothing in it, and then you open it again, and then there's like it's full of coins or something.
Like a false bottom.
I think it's more like the kind of what's it called? The one where the door can open up to 2 different points, same door. So it's not really a false bottom. It's more like alternate dimension in the door.
Oh, this is above my pay grade, so I'll leave you guys to that. Just.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just thinking about how something could be useful for magic things.
We're also just ignoring that maybe, just maybe, this witch wants personal effects from Starman for some reason. Like,
maybe she's a fan.
Might be family.
Or family, or you know what? We know all about brujas and true names and that sort of thing. Like, that's a thing.
We know that. Is that a thing we know?
Okay, I guess. Look,
you do know that a lot of spellcasters will not give their actual name out because true names are a thing. You know that's a good reason why heroes also don't give out their names. Doesn't even take having magic to know that knowing somebody's name is power over them, because then you can go after their family.
look, I just it's magic. And there's apparently, and that person has owls, and they're just staring at us funnily, and they're trying to get the safe apparently. I don't know. This is
Well, I mean, if this is all the stuff that they're actually after, why don't we do a bait and switch with the safe? Have one of us carry the safe out while someone else, like someone who can teleport, like me, just take the stuff and teleport back to the office.
Well, seems like a good idea.
sounds like a plan.
That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which of you is taking the memory of the personal effects, and which of you is taking the safe?
I can take this.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like, I know there's like 2 people with super strength here, so it's up to Nate if.
I'll take the same.
Or we can both take it, depending on how heavy it is. But
It's not that heavy. It's
okay
like
then.
500
Who just
pounds.
picks it up then?
All right. Yeah, then Danny will take everything else and whoop back to the shack or the office.
Well, I guess I'm walking.
I can take some other people if you guys want.
No, I'd like to walk.
Yeah. Plus, if they're after the safe, I wouldn't mind having more people around here just in case.
I'll go check in on Heather and.
Yeah, we did kind of leave your junkyard friend
Yeah,
alone with a plague vector. That's probably not a smart plan.
yeah. I'm going back and checking on both Danny and what the hell's going on there.
I would hope it's the man who runs the junkyard knows they're not long enough not to lick anything.
Look, he knows what he's doing. This place is filled with some crazy stuff. It's in the middle of Halcyon. I trust him not to do anything stupid.
That the person we're having him hide is a walking plague vector, though.
We set on the run from Robert Barrett and their pharma subsidiary or whatever. So
that's a no then.
that is technically a no.
Okay. Yeah, Danny's just gonna take those things and teleport.
I'm gonna go along as well, and I think should we just leave off for now here, Nate, or
What time is it?
We have 20
7:30?
minutes to Nate's hard deadline.
but you might prefer a bit earlier since it's kind of end of a scene.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, let's call it here, as you guys have gotten the personal effects of the Time family.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the kind of treasure I think people would be that kind of obsessive over.
Yeah, definitely.